scripts go through basically 3 stages. The structural stage, which is the outline or breakdown stage. I think you need to do a scene breakdown. I don't make writers do them if they really hate it. Some of them really loathe writing a scene breakdown. In that instance, I vary the rules, but when I get their first draft, I tend to go back and break it down for myself. That first stage of a script is really important, and I don't know how many of you do it. I always feel that I don't want to evaluate the dialogue at the beginning of a script process. The dialogue is the reward at the end. Working on the dialogue at the end of the script is the real treat that I keep for the very final stages. It's wonderful. It's lovely talking dialogue. It's great fun. It's fabulous. You give your characters all sorts of idiosyncrasies and nuances. You tighten the dialogue. It's fabulous. But there's no point working on dialogue if the structure's not right, if the themes aren't clear, if the shape of your story isn't clear, if the form in which you're trying to tell your story isn't clear. What style are you working in? What ways are you trying to reveal your story? Where is the development within it? Where is the climax? Is it in the centre? Does it come to the end? Have you got 3 false endings and no real ending? What do all those questions you're asking at the beginning. There's a lot of very, I think, probably reasonably dull questions, technical questions about shape, theme, structure. Really, structure is everything, as lots of people that work on scripts keep saying, but it is everything. And at that very early stage, I think you just have to be blinkered and not to get sidetracked into other areas. It's wonderful to talk about a dialogue line, how much you love it, but forget it. If you love it, it'll come back. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Some writers put dialogue in. That's why I don't like it, not like a scene breakdown, because you can't get distracted from shape. So I tend to urge my writers, and most of them do it very happily. In fact, the more experienced a writer is, the more they want to work in a breakdown, because a lot of them use cards. It doesn't matter how you do it, really, as long as at that point you're looking at structure. And I think that is a real rule. The writers that do drafts increase their work, and in a way you disguise. It's like architecture in a way. You've got to have the shape before you can start covering it up. There's no point showing the room beautifully decked out and telling me where the palm tree is if all I'm doing is looking at a rough block of land. I need to know all those shape things, structural things, and then you can cover the shape. You can cover the joins. You can make it beautiful and seamless and so on. But you've got to start properly. The first draft, I think you then look to how much the draft is realising the intentions. That's the other thing that I'm assuming that you do at the beginning. You say, okay, what are we trying to do? If I'm working on someone else's script, if I've come in late, I usually say to them, okay, what do you want? What are you trying to write? Where did you start from? Even if it's an image, even whatever it is, what did you start from? Where were you wanting to go? And then let's see how close you're getting to it, or where you're missing out. It's very important to know what you're trying to do, so that the first draft becomes an evaluation of is it fulfilling the intention? Is it fulfilling what you want, what the writer wanted to do? Are the characters good? Are they clear? Do they make sense? Are they behaving erratically and irrationally? Are they revealing or obscuring? What are they doing within the shape of what you're trying to do?